We need to understand so the spirit of the ancestors are here. And a long time black people are hold back. No, we not hold back. If you touch Ibrahim, you touch Jamaicans. You touch real Africans in Jamaica. And every American in Jamaica needs to be careful if we don't touch him. Are we serious?
Very serious. Very serious.
We're very serious.
Very serious.
And I'm not talking.
No, I'm the king that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See there, whoa, see there. See there. Ibrahim Traoré.
As a blessing, just for the Rastas,
yes.
Pioneer the forefront of this. This concerns all Africans. Any destruction plan for the destruction of Africa concerns all of us. And we are set. Church pastors will ask you Sunday morning, Sabbath, return to sender. Return to sender. Any destruction of plan. You guys have only become concerned about myself, but the upliftment and liberty of all Africans. Anything of plan, anything that's a return to sender.
Return to sender. We don't send CIA agents and all kind of people for destabilize people economy. We're sick and tired of UNO, America and France and Europe. UNO go revolution.
Red, white and blue.
Revolution.
Nothing to do with you.
Revolution. No red, white and no blue.
Red, green, gold and green.
Oh, you mean?
Remember me tell you.
In 2017, that this month must be recognized as the Rastafarian month. And that's why we are here in support of Ibrahim Traoré to liberate Mother Africa from the white colonizers.
Hey fam, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about something that is truly powerful, a very powerful moment of global solidarity that recently unfolded, and this is just about one place. It resonated all the way from the beautiful shores of Montego Bay, Jamaica, and rippled across the entire Caribbean. We are talking about a significant gathering that brought together not just passionate people but also influential leaders like Barbados Prime Minister, that is Mia Motley, and Jamaica's Prime Minister Andrew Holness, alongside the Cuban Prime Minister. And it was a remarkable demonstration of unity that took place in April of this year 2025, where Rastafarians rallied with an unwavering show of support for Captain Ibrahim Traoré, Burkina Faso's transitional president. So can you picture it? The scene was vibrant, alive with energy. Imagine the rhythmic beat of drums echoing through the air, their ancient pulse connecting generations, and voices rose in powerful, unified chants, each word a testament to their conviction. And everywhere you looked, you'd see pan-African flags waving proudly. Their colors are a powerful symbol of identity and shared heritage. This was not just a protest. It was a peaceful yet charged expression of unity, a visible and an audible declaration of resistance against the remnants of colonial influence, and a powerful stand for self-determination. Now, let me say that it was a moment that transcended the physical space, creating a spiritual and political bond between the diaspora and the African continent. I have the clips of demonstration. Let us watch together, and then I will be back to debunk them. So stick around.
2017, that this month must be recognized as the Rastafarian month. And that's why we are here in support of Ibrahim Traoré to liberate Mother Africa from the white colonizers. My name is Priest Wesley Kelly. I'm the high priest for the Haile Selassie Jah Rastafari Royal Ethiopian Judah Coptic Church. We are here today to celebrate and to upkeep the work of Ibrahim Traoré, the president of Burkina Faso. We are in support of the president for the liberation of our black mother country, Africa. So while we are gathered here in support of Ibrahim Traoré, the black liberator that may come in will be in coordination of Black Liberation Day. So that's where we are all gathered here today. The 30th of the month, that this month, April, is the month of the Rastafarian month, that we have claimed proclamation in 2017, that this month must be recognized as the Rastafarian month. And that's why we are here in support of Ibrahim Traoré to liberate Mother Africa from the white colonizers.
Blessed be the Most High Emperor Haile Selassie I Jah Rastafarian. We are here today as African descendants in the diaspora. We are here supporting our African leaders coming together in one unity to show love, to show peace, to show joy and happiness to Mother Africa once more. So we are here standing up for the rights of our life people. The last year, Jah Rastafarian.
What led to this gathering this morning?
It's just the fire lab burn from colonialism. To make them know that to ease off and leave I alone. So you know? Yeah, so you know what go? I just Africa we say. Round and about near and far. Worldwide, Mama Africa, to everyone. All African leaders just make we unite and come together in one. Yeah. And all Caribbean islands. Yeah. So you know Jamaica have to lead out with the world and its people. So you don't know. One perfect love, Rastafari. Yeah man, this is I So Strong. I'm here to make it right, I'll never make it wrong. Rast, I So Strong. Blessed love.
The work of our leaders must take a page out of Ibrahim Traoré's book that he have written now, The Changing of the Guard, to liberate our motherland and our fatherland. Jamaica is the fatherland. Africa, Ethiopia is our motherland. So we in this island home, the island in the sun, must separate, must agitate for our rights. So it's a great pleasure to share this moment with the eye. Black liberation, black liberation, black liberators of our African continent. Africa must be free.
You all in solidarity today. Yeah man, it's a blessing to see us united for a cause, young and old. Today we have a mission. We march against propaganda.
Yeah.
We realize that there is no talk about in the media about what is taking place.
Yeah.
The good things that are taking place, the liberal things that are taking place. But this is our responsibility as a people. This is our responsibility as a people. Right? We all understand where we are today in the world as Africans. We are at a disposition. We are scattered across the globe. We are now in a foreign land. And we will have to adhere to foreign rules and serve foreign gods. Right? But now we celebrate our heroes, our freedom fighters. One time we give this information at our fingertips through social media, right? One time they could spread their lies and propagandas and divide us and cause us to fight against each other. But now we can see who we are. We can see that we are the savior of the world. We can see that we are the splendor of the world. We can see that we are wealthy. We can see that we are not inferior. We can all see this today. We have smartphones. Let us be intelligent. Let us stand up with each other. Let us support our cause. Let us support our ideals. Let us support our motives and our outlooks. Remember Marcus Garvey. Remember Winnie Mandela. Remember Haile Selassie. Remember Empress Menen. Remember who you are. Remember who you are under God. Right? Every young people today, I am a young man. And I understand the consequences of enslavement, the consequences. We see our brothers as our enemies because a system caused us to be divided. It is truthful that we were enslaved. We were taken to the Caribbean. We were taken to the Americas. This is our real history. This is the great land of Britain. But what is so great about this land? Our people made this land great. And we should be proud to stand knowing that our ancestors stood. If it was not for our ancestors, we couldn't wear the clothing on our backs today. We would be considered savages. We couldn't have the liberty to walk in the streets and go to our schools. We must remember these things and not become complacent, or leaders that are complacent. We must realize that we are the wealth of our nation. The people, we are the wealth of our nation. Let this not be occasional. Let this not be an occasional thing. Real revolutionary. You see the youth them in the street are kill off them one another. Putting a rough. Putting a tough. You know when they're rough and tough? When they can organize the people them and stand up for something. So you know you're tough. So you say they kill off on one another and next set of people get powerful and we get weak. And so you have to organize the troops them and make a lead out. When them see we are coming out with numbers, they have to back up. Africa. This is my effort towards our liberty and evolution as a people, celebrating our great leader, Ibrahim Traoré. As a young man growing up, I've heard about Marcus Garvey. I've heard about all of the freedom fighters, Winnie Mandela. You know, and within this time and space, we never had any leader up till now. From we had Martin Luther King, from we had Malcolm X. We never had this figure in society that is political with such power and authority that represents us as a people. So it is very proud. It's a proud feeling for me to be able to capture his essence, preserving our culture, preserving our legacy through my artwork. This portrait painting can be yours, and I hope you'll feel the same sentiment about it as I.
Good people, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing good. And at the very heart of this extraordinary demonstration stood a figure of immense spiritual authority. That was Spirit Kelly. He's not just a leader, he's the high priest of the Haile Selassie Rastafarian Royal Ethiopian Judah Coptic Church, right? You could feel the weight of his presence as he stood front and center, his voice carrying the conviction of generations. He didn't mince words, openly declaring his profound admiration for Captain Ibrahim Traoré's leadership, and a leadership he described as genuinely people first. More than that, Priest Kelly issued a direct and urgent call, urging Jamaican politicians to take a page from Traoré's book and adopt a similar approach to governance, as well as telling all the Caribbean leaders to come together and embrace what Traoré is doing. It was a powerful message, a spiritual leader speaking truth to power, advocating for a shift in focus from political maneuvering to genuine service to the people. Now, you might be wondering who exactly is Captain Ibrahim Traoré and why he has become such a focal point to this global support. Okay, well, let me explain this. Traoré rose to power in September of 2022 following a period of political instability, and he effectively overthrew a prior interim president, stepping into a leadership role at a critical time of Burkina Faso. Since taking the helm, Traoré has been on the relentless mission to redefine his nation's future. His key objectives were very clear: to decisively break ties with former colonial powers like France, to to aggressively strengthen Burkina Faso's sovereignty on the international stage, and perhaps most importantly, to reclaim and celebrate their unique cultural identity. So for many, especially within the Rastafarian community, Traoré represents something truly profound. They see him not just a political leader, but as a real-life black liberator, a modern-day hero embodying the very principles of freedom and self-determination that are central to the Rastafari faith. Okay, his actions resonate deeply with the long-held aspiration for African liberation and global black unity. The scene in Sam Shape Square, Montego Bay, was absolutely electric. Why? If you closed your eyes right now, you could almost hear the passionate cries of Africa Unite filling the air, a powerful echo of Marcus Garvey's vision. It was not just a slogan, it was a fervent prayer, a rallying cry that transcended borders. From Africa to the Caribbean, among the many powerful voices that day was Elder Teacher, right? He spoke with wisdom that comes from years of struggle and observation, addressing critical issues that continue to plague many African nations, right? He spoke passionately about the urgent need to finally kick out all remaining colonial powers to dismantle systems that have historically exploited the continent. Because let me tell you something. We people who live in Africa, we know that we were never given independence. It was just a fallacy. So he emphasized the vital importance of protecting Africa's invaluable natural resources like its vast gold reserves, ensuring they benefit the African people first and foremost rather than foreign interests. And significantly, he praised the education reforms initiatives underway in Burkina Faso and Traoré's leadership, recognizing that true liberation also comes through empowering minds of the next generation. His words, they really underscored a holistic vision of freedom, political, economic, and intellectual. That's truly remarkable about this movement is that it wasn't confined to a single location. It was worldwide. Everyone was standing with him. This was not just a local Jamaican demonstration or just the local demonstration you've seen in Caribbean. The echoes of support for Captain Traoré reverberated far beyond Montego Bay, because similar demonstrations, equally passionate and committed, took place across the island, including the bustling capital of Kingston and notably near the US Embassy in St. Andrew. This strategic location for a protest speaks volume about the perceived external influences that the movement seeks to challenge, because we all know that America has been sticking its nose in Burkina Faso. And let us look at the study that Diaspora at Jamaica shows. The movement extended across oceans with powerful demonstrations taking place in major global cities like London, talk about Accra in Ghana, and many areas like in Kenya. This global outpouring of support highlights the interconnectedness of the African diaspora and the universal desire for liberation. People from all walks of life, united by a common vision, are actively rallying in support of Traoré's vision for a truly liberated and self-determined Africa. It's a testament to the power of collective action and enduring spirit of pan-Africanism. And I want us guys to connect right where we left. The chance, the palpable energy, the sea of Pan-African flags, what we witnessed in Montego Bay and beyond was not just something theoretical display. That was not. It was a powerful, univocal declaration, a clear message that the diaspora stands in an unwavering solidarity with Africa. And here are some of the crucial points that I want you to take a look at. Rastafarians often perceive as solely through a spiritual lens and far from a political. Their faith, their very identity is intrinsically intertwined with a deep commitment to social and political justice. They are not merely spiritual, they are profoundly political, their beliefs driving their activism. When Priest Kelly, a respected spiritual leader, stands before a crowd and says, take a page from Traoré's book, addressing the Caribbean leaders, that's more than just a suggestion. It's a direct and vanished call for leadership that is genuinely rooted in the well-being of the people, not in the insidious manipulation of external forces or the puppetry of neocolonial interests. These Caribbeans representing a broader diaspora are making it abundantly clear. They believe that true leadership is synonymous with liberation, with self-determination, and with the restoration of dignity for all African people, both on the continent and throughout the diaspora. They are demanding an end to the exploitation and beginning to an era of genuine empowerment. Now guys, you see, their frustration is palpable and it's deeply rooted in experience. When you hear cries of sick and tired of America and France, understand that this is a far more than a mere rhetoric or empty slogans. It reflects a profound and deeply felt frustration over the ongoing, often subtle, maybe yet undeniable, pervasive influence these former colonial powers continue to exert in African affairs. This influence manifests in various forms: economic policies, military presence, and even cultural conditioning, all of which hinder genuine African progress and autonomy. They are calling out the hypocrisy, the continued meddling that undermines the sovereignty of African nations. And in a particularly sharp and insightful moment, they specifically call out the dominant media narratives, particularly those perpetuated by figures like Michael Langley. We know Michael Langley was someone with the Senate, and then when he came to Kenya, he also spoke the same thing about Captain Ibrahim Traoré, like they just want to protect the interests of the common Burkinabes. And you know what? Rather than representing an accurate and balanced picture of African realities, Langley went to the Senate of America and lied. This rally, therefore, is not just a spontaneous event, it's a living, breathing link to historical struggles that have defined generations, and it evokes the powerful legacy of Marcus Garvey, whose vision of African liberation and unity continues to inspire so many people. It connects to the profound significance of Emperor Haile Selassie's visits to Jamaica, moments that solidify the spiritual and political bonds between the island and the African continent. Now guys, and remember that it crucially serves as a poignant reminder of the enduring pain and unresolved injustices of events like the Coral Gardens massacre, a brutal act of state violence against Rastafarians that remains a scar on Jamaica's history. So this rally was both a powerful act of remembrance, honoring the sacrifices of the past, and a forceful acceleration of long, arduous movement towards freedom, a movement that continues to gain momentum with each passing generation. So guys, I don't know what's your take on this, but it makes me happy when I see the Caribbean islands standing with African continent, standing with our leaders like Captain Ibrahim Traoré. They are not afraid of condemning bad leaders like Jamaica's Prime Minister and Holness. They are not afraid of calling out Trump. They're not afraid of calling out Macron. They're not afraid of calling out both America and France, and also other African countries that have puppets like Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, South Africa. All these, they are at the forefront, calling them out because we have that brotherhood and sisterhood that we do share together. So I don't know what you think about this video, but I'd like you to tell me something in the comment section below. Do you agree with Caribbean islands standing with Traoré? Do you support them? Do you support these Rastafarian spiritual leaders coming together to support Traoré? Tell me in the comments, and most importantly, don't forget to like this video because it will be suggested to as many people as possible. That means that the YouTube algorithm is going to be favorable to it. So when you see this video, first things first, just like it, and then continue watching. When you get the context, tell me your comment, tell me what you think. And guys, do not forget to share this message with your brother and sister. Share this message widely because I want everyone to get the message and get enlightened and awakened at the same time. Don't forget to subscribe because you, by doing that, will be supporting me, will be standing with me, will become a family and will become a community. This is the Diaspora Review, being your host for today, Sam. I hope to see you in my next video. Peace out.